Hello, it's Miriam from Blind Forest Tarot here at Blind Forest Books in Sackville, New Brunswick. And today I'm doing a video on the full moon lunar eclipse in Gemini happening on Monday, November 30th. So this full moon is happening at 9 degrees Gemini. 9 is the number of healing, of integrating everything you've learned, of being this close to a particular finish line and sense of completion in your life. And Gemini is the sign that rules communication, finding your voice. It also rules the Lovers card in tarot, so it's very much about not only relationship connection, but also your major life choices and figuring out whether the ones that you've made to date define you or not, and where you're maybe ready to make some changes so that you love your life that much more. Oh boy! So, the decks I'll be using for this reading are Keepers of the Light Oracle, Queen of the Moon Oracle, Wisdom of the Oracle, and the Beautiful Creatures Tarot. Woohoo! So let's get right into it with the shadow cards. So we start with Commander Ashtar. Call to action. Yes, take charge, lead by example, walk your talk. So he's a super sort of futuristic guy. And yeah, as I'm sure you're fully aware, we are fast approaching the real beginning of the age of Aquarius that will be represented by the Saturn-Jupiter conjunction on December 21st. I'll link that video on that below. But yeah, you are accepting the call. You're ready to reach out and touch what the universe has been lining up for you. This is card number 4, so it's very much about finding structure and stability. It's waxing crescent energy. So yeah, you've also been doing a ton of releasing that is clearing the way towards what you actually want for yourself. And yeah, a big part of what you're probably wanting to clear out, but that's also really taught you where you want to be, is chaos and conflict. Card number 33. So that's the master number of the teacher. So life has been teaching you a whole lot. And yeah, you're really ready to change your patterns and choose sort of an easier path for yourself that's more aligned with who you understand yourself to be at this point in your life. Wow. And so our final shadow card is the 5 of Swords. Defeat. So yeah, you've come through a time where that chaos and conflict probably felt you feeling kind of defeated. We see Alice in Wonderland here painting the roses red. The Queen of Hearts made her do that, and she's not happy about it. So you're ready to turn away from what you don't want to be doing with your time, from maybe things that other people dictated you should be doing that you were doing for a while, but you're ready to shift into totally new mode. Wow. So, the main reading. Our first oracle card is Krishna, Devotion. So trust your spiritual guidance. Your commitment has been recognized. You are loved unconditionally. So yeah, you've been becoming fully aware that the universe has your back, and you're making changes accordingly, as if like anything could happen, and you're really embracing that energy and going for a big vision. I love that he has a peacock feather on his hat, because peacocks are an animal that eats all this toxic stuff, but they're able to assimilate it. That's why their tails are so iridescent, because they process all this poison and then it grows out of them into something very beautiful. So what doesn't kill you has made you way stronger, and you're ready to make healthier choices that literally beautify your life and help you step into your own sort of colorful authenticity, Gemini style. So our next main oracle card is number 8, the Path. So you've been doing a ton of work, and now you're ready to shift your working direction towards your own calling. So you have this big picture vision, and you're ready to start climbing this little ladder to put yourself right in the middle of that picture. This is the card of the Waxing Crescent 6. So the Waxing Crescent is when you're like really getting super excited about your new beginning, and you're about to be challenged to see if you're really ready to commit to it. And yes, you are. You're ready to climb up and be in your sort of castle in the sky. Oh boy. Yeah. Eclipse energy tends to ripple out for like 6 months, where a regular full moon would only be like the current cycle. And so, yeah, number 45, it's time to go. You are ready to gun it for what you actually want for yourself. You have lots of time, so no pressure. But I love that this is number 45. That's the degree that this moon is happening at again. So you are like almost there. You are on the path and you are just ready to access your personal calling in a whole new way. Exciting. So I actually pulled 2 cards from Moonology. Not using that deck for this reading actually, but the cards representing full moon in Gemini energy and full moon lunar eclipse energy are just so resonant with what this whole reading talks about. So the answers you need are coming and conclusions are within reach. So this full moon lunar eclipse will really illuminate for you what you need to know to close out the past and really go for it with accessing a really cool future. Because, yeah, the main theme of this full moon lunar eclipse in Gemini is the King of Swords, logic, depicted as Aquarius in this deck. So was I just talking about the age of Aquarius being upon us? Yes. So this full moon is really going to help you get innovative about where you want to be and how you'll be sort of rebelling against the past, but really stepping into, your bigger vision. And thinking about, how to bring water to what you know you need in your life. Amazing. So the main challenge will be the 2 of Cups, named Relationship in this deck. So it could be that we've been having some turbulence in personal relationships. And basically, Aquarius energy is extremely independent. So the main challenge will be kind of people telling you that you can't do that. And you're like, yes, I can. The universe has my back. I've been forming this vision and manifesting it for so long that it's time for it to come through. So another main challenge will be self-love. Loving on that vision, loving on that dream, loving on yourself. And leaning into the sense of balance that you get by just realizing that you are being so true to you. So, what answers will you receive to help you make those necessary conclusions? And we have number 19, the sun. Look how cute she is playing her sitar. I think this is like Lakshmi. But, there's a big peacock on it. So, this full moon is really going to illuminate for you what happiness means for you and what it does not mean. And will really inspire you to keep turning towards your personal light. What makes you feel warm? What makes you feel creative? What makes you feel in touch with your passion? I love that this little girl on this card looks particularly happy. A lot of the little ladies in this deck don't look very happy. But this one does. Look, she's just glowing. So big emphasis on this full moon lunar eclipse really helping you light up your life in all the ways that you want it to be lit up in. Amazing. So what's your best advice? It's a really interesting contrast. We have the moon, concealment. Whoa. So it was interesting on the time to go card she's on this path. There's the portal back here that kind of is reminiscent of the window on the path card. But there's a lot of fog in the way. So there are still going to be some obstacles to push through. Past creepy crawlies, probably to do with other relationships in your life coming up to try and throw you off track. And so your best advice is to trust the cycle. Trust that there need to be some particular ebbs and flows before your full vision can really come forward, be born, if you will. And so some of this may be that what you're working on, you can kind of keep to yourself. You don't have to share it yet. You can develop it in secret, in hiding, especially if you feel like you're going to receive some flack for what you're trying to do, because you can really trust that what's coming forward is perfectly aligned with what you want for yourself, but there will be some struggles along the way. So even in particular, on Monday, the actual day of the full moon, don't let yourself get down if things aren't happening as quickly as you want them to, because honestly, your greater vision is so thoroughly protected by the universe. The universe wants this for you as much as you want it for yourself. Yay. So, What are our higher self cards? What's the message of hope moving forward through this moon? And we start with Kuan Yin, care and compassion. Choose to be love. Do what is right for everyone involved. Offer a helping hand. So this sun moon contrast is that, yeah, you're still where you're needed. You're well on your way to getting where you as an individual want to be, but there are people who need your care and compassion in the meantime. So that's probably partly why Spirit was so strongly indicating that maybe it's time to just work on things when you have time to do it, but not throw everything away just yet. Because our next higher self card is number 41, soulmates. So a lot of these relationships are in your life for a reason. And actually, the more you work on this, the more self-assured you become in this huge thing that you're growing, the more support you'll be receiving from the people around you. So yes, the key is about to be delivered. And love is about to rush into your life on many levels surrounding this full moon. Yay. So our next higher self card is number 38, Hunter Moon, Abundance. So you're just in hunter mode. And this big vision, ultimately down the road, is going to bring you a ton of support and literal abundance. So you're warming up to this very cool thing that's really going to help you flourish down the line. And I love, especially with that King of Swords, Aquarius energy as the theme, being that we're just being opened up to what's about to become possible through all these changes we're seeing in the world. Small businesses are on the rise. The emphasis on shopping local and shopping small is real. And I think we're coming up on a time where like big institutions are totally going to be just out, like not in style. And there will be more and more independent ventures taking the lead because people are so much more willing to support real people. And this full moon is really going to help you access your real personness in a whole new way. Because our final higher self card is number 13, the transformation. It's the death card. This is your transition moment. And again, where lunar eclipse energy ripples out over the next 6 months, the next 6 months are going to be all about you rising like a phoenix from what has burned you down in the past. You are transforming so exponentially through your deep soul connection with what your passion is and the ways you want that to take form as things move on and progress forward into the age of Aquarius. I'm so excited. So, woo! The cards are like so excited today. They're like jumping around everywhere. So yeah, there were 3 major arcana cards. They add up to a 5, which is the energy of the Hierophant. So focus on the institutions that you do want in your life. You're figuring out what works for you, what doesn't, and you're pushing through the challenges. We had 2 swords cards, the King and the 5. So your past struggles, your past challenges, what had you feeling defeated in the past, you're ready to choose against that. And yeah, there was 1 cups card, the 2. So you're ready to love on yourself so deeply that your cup remains like ever full, Kuan Yin style. You're about to be so filled with love for yourself through what you're ready to pour your energy into, that you'll actually have a lot more time and energy for others. So a ton of relationship healing is becoming possible with this full moon as well. And so the gap numbers in the reading add up to 14, which again is a 5 numerologically. So there is a big theme of challenge. You are challenged to maintain your spiritual balance and to keep creating what speaks so deeply to your soul, because that's exactly what the world needs right now. Yay! So that's it for today. Remember to subscribe, like the video, leave a comment if the reading resonated. You can share it on your social media platforms if you feel so inclined. If you're interested in a personal reading with me, you can check out my Etsy shop. The link will be below. You can also follow me on Facebook and Instagram, where I share cards of the day and little tidbits about my spiritual journey. But yeah, that's it for now. Happy full moon lunar eclipse in Gemini. And until next time, keep your hearts open. Keep your eyes on the skies, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.